Hello and welcome to the Yogscast. Here we are looking at Dota 2 beta. This is going to focus on the Spectator Mode, which, as you can see on the right-hand side there, live matches going on straight away, and you can just jump in and look at them. This is possibly the best Spectator Mode I've ever seen.
What, better than watching the Yogscast?
It's really, really cool.
What do you mean? What? Ooh. Oh dear.
Oh, so you joined a game there, Rythian, that was actually
I tried to join an existing game because I figured, oh, that one's pretty soon, pretty over. And yes, well, that's an understatement. It was done as soon as I joined.
GG.
GGW.
GG.
How do you tell how close they are to being over? Oh, I see. Is it those like weird symbols?
You see those things in the middle there?
Yeah.
That basically indicates how many towers they have.
Oh, that's
left and
brilliant.
how many, if the shrine and so on.
Wow.
I see.
That's really, really handy.
That's a really clever little symbol, isn't it? So you can see which maps, which games are the most spectated. So that top one's got 9 spectators. You're gonna watch that one.
So then you just click it and it loads. Obviously not quite that fast, but the faster the computer, the better the, shorter the loading speed.
There's action,
and then it's all action all the time.
DOTA TV.
Now the problem with watching these type of games is that because they're 5v5, a lot of the time the action can happen where you're not watching. And therefore, sometimes it's very difficult to cast these games because you can very easily miss the action. But this game has
How does the camera know who to follow?
Well, here we go. You can either control it yourself, or there's this directed camera. I think Rythian isn't there.
God.
I don't know how it works.
It's called, see up in the top right corner you can see like camera view, and currently it's set to directed, and that basically means that there's an AI, that the computer itself decides to control the camera, and it is very, very good. It's very smart at knowing when and what to actually focus on, so instead of you having rush around the map yourself trying to look at the minimap and catch what's actually happening, the AI is controlling the camera on its own, and it is really good at making sure you see where the actual action is happening.
Is it based on like actions per minute and damage being dealt and taken, and also there's probably like some complicated algorithm?
I assume there's like a massive formula or whatever, but it's not even something as simple as that, because later on in the video we're going to see something simple as an enemy hero with an invisibility rune closing in on another hero, so no damage has been done, but the AI knows something's gonna happen here soon, so it makes sure to focus there really quick.
That's kind of cool. I think APM, and certainly actions might trigger it as well. But from what I've seen, it's absolutely amazing how good the directed view is. And now the other camera view is the player perspective view, which is you're watching now. And this actually shows all the individual key clicks that are being done by that player, where his screen is, and it focuses on him. So what he is seeing. So this is really good if you want to learn how to play a particular hero or watch a particular player and how to learn how they play. You can actually see where they're clicking, how they're behaving. Yeah.
What they're doing, everything. It's really cool. And then there's the simple, more cinematic view. If you want to focus on one hero, you set it to hero chase up in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Currently I've set it to hero chase, and I've clicked on Windrunner, and now the camera is basically just focusing on this hero as it's walking around. And then there's the simple free camera, which is quite simply just me controlling the camera, moving it around on my own.
Yeah, so you can watch what you want to watch. But often I think it's sometimes very difficult for you to know where stuff's going to happen, because stuff does happen very quickly in Dota. And if like something's going on in the bottom lane, you just can't tell. So this is why the directed camera could be very, very useful. It has to be good. It has to be good though, because you don't want to be watching something interesting and suddenly at the last second it cuts away. But there's always that danger, especially if you're watching like a player perspective camera, because the good players, they know they've got a kill, so they don't watch the kill. They cast the ability and they concentrate on getting away. So they don't actually watch. So watching a player perspective camera isn't necessarily a good cinematic experience.
Yeah, that's more for if you want to learn specific
horrible,
things.
Isn't it?
If you decide that I want to learn how to play Pudge, and you check someone playing Pudge from their player's perspective, you can see exactly where they plan to land their hooks and so on. This is what I'm talking about. He's invisible, and the camera's catching that ahead of time.
Right. I see. So that poor guy got pigged, but he escaped.
What do you make of the graphics, of like the art style that they've decided to go
It's good,
with?
isn't it? It's nice. I really, really like it. It's kind of a
when I first saw like the image, I was a bit hesitant because I was a little cartoony, but then it's simplistic, it's clear, like I liked it, and then depending on how high quality the streams I've been watching, I've liked it more or less. But now I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool.
So you just quit out of that game, did you? And then you're gonna go straight into another
Yeah,
one?
instantly. Just I figured, nah, this is boring. I'm gonna kick something else.
That was like 5 seconds,
Boom, like
and you were in another game.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I did cut out a little bit of loading screen, but it does go pretty quick.
So, there's a gank going on. That guy's gonna. He's gonna. Oh no. No.
What I do like in this is like almost all heroes have things to say to each other, and not only just not stuff like smackdowns, but like when Earthshaker kills someone, he does say like "Be still" or whatever, and then people have death noises and death talks. So there's a lot of stuff, even if there's something like two heroes that, for example.
Yeah. If you had a dwarf, is there a dwarf?
If there's two heroes that's connected in lore or whatever, they tend to talk to each other when they run into each other and so on. A lot of small different details already, even though it's in beta. That's pretty cool.
I like some of the neutral creeps. Anyway, there you go. That's the spectator mode. What are we gonna look at in the future?
I can promise you that we will have one video with a little bit more of gameplay. I'll show you a little bit more, a couple of more heroes, a couple of more, things that are interesting and stuff.
Okay.
But beyond that, it's all up to the audience. So let us know what you want to see.
Thanks, man, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.